Well, at least I'm not talking about Joker for the third week in a row. It seems almost too good to be true that James Gunn is going to be writing and directing a Suicide Squad movie for DC and Warner Brothers. I mean, this is the guy who made some of the most unique and fun Marvel movies out there and got fired for some bad tweets from a couple of years ago. And now he's doing movies for the distinguished competition. That's crazy. It's one of those rumors you don't really believe because it ultimately just sounds like wishful thinking. But no, James Gunn is making a Suicide Squad movie, and him posting the cast list this weekend makes it the most real this whole idea has ever felt. Now, admittedly, there's not a whole lot that we can learn about the movie from what is essentially just a picture with a whole bunch of names on it. But there are little things here and there that can help us assume certain things about the Suicide Squad as it's now known. Like the font, for example. People are really into fonts for some reason. I don't get it. But I can tell that this font is the exact same font used on the original 80s comics written by John Ostrander. So I think we can safely assume that this new movie is going to adhere closer to the original comic book incarnation of the team, rather than try and create some weird, grungy Dayglow version that we got back in 2016. Second, of the 24 names that are listed in this picture, only 4 of them are returning cast members. Everyone else is brand new to the series. So on the one hand, this movie is going to have some sort of connection to the first movie, however minor it may be. I think it's pretty safe to assume that Joel Kinnaman, Viola Davis, Margot Robbie, and Jai Courtney are going to reprise their roles as Rick Flag, Amanda Waller, Harley Quinn, and Captain Boomerang. There was a lot of speculation that this movie was either going to be a complete reboot, some sort of a sequel, some sort of a fresh start semi-reboot sequel, but I think the fact that 4 cast members are returning and reprising their roles sort of confirms that this is going to have some sort of connection to the first movie, however small or tangential that may be. They don't have to directly reference the first movie. I mean, Batman Returns didn't really reference Batman 89 all that much, but it was obvious that the two films were connected. On the other hand, we're getting 20 brand new characters for this new movie, and hopefully these characters get a lot of time to develop and grow so that this way we, the audience, can have a better connection to them, unlike Katana in the first movie. Or Slipknot. I bet you forgot about Slipknot. But who are these mystery characters? Who are Peter Capaldi, Michael Rooker, Alice Braga, and the rest actually playing in this new incarnation of Task Force X? Well, James Gunn has tweeted out that we're not going to know who everybody's playing for quite some time, which kind of sucks. I mean, you gave us the cast, why not just tell us who they are in the movie? Are you afraid of spoilers? Are you afraid that if we found out that Nathan Fillion is playing, say, Catman, that we would instantly know his fate? And now, of course, because we don't know who's playing who, this has led to wild speculation as to who everyone in the cast is playing. And if you're curious to know who I think everyone is, well, I have no idea. Seriously, I don't. Aside from the 4 returning cast members, I have no clue who everyone else could possibly be playing in this movie. And even if I did, there's no way I would be anywhere close to right. The Suicide Squad has had just as many lineup changes as the Justice League by this point. There have been hundreds of Suicide Squad members throughout their entire history. And hell, that's not even mentioning teams like Secret Six and Checkmate who share members with Suicide Squad. It's possible that people from those teams could be in this movie as well. So really, trying to figure out who's who at this point kind of feels like a fool's errand. I know there was all that rumor and speculation that Idris Elba was going to play Bronze Tiger in the movie, and I sort of buy into that. This is one of the longest standing rumors of the Suicide Squad. It dates back to around when James Gunn was first announced as being writer and director, and it kind of makes sense bringing Idris Elba on as sort of the replacement for Will Smith's Deadshot. Although, I will miss Will Smith's Deadshot, I'm not gonna lie here. But what if he isn't playing Bronze Tiger? What if Idris Elba is actually playing Shade the Changing Man or Count Vertigo instead? Is that okay? Some of the other cast members are allegedly playing certain characters that I have no idea where these rumors started from. I mean, Steve Agee as King Shark, okay, maybe John Cena as Peacemaker, whatever. There's gonna be a female Ratcatcher, that sounds cool, but Who told you that? I'm not saying these predictions are wrong or bad or that you're wrong for thinking these things. I just feel like they might be a waste of time because there's all the likelihood that the movie might not turn out to be anything like what you're thinking it's gonna be. And if it does happen to be not what you're thinking, or if a certain character isn't playing who you think they're gonna play, that could negatively impact your perception of the movie before it even comes out. Like say for example, you think Nathan Fillion is gonna play Catman, then you go see the movie and he winds up playing someone like Maxwell Lord or whatever. You start to think, oh, this movie is bad because Nathan Fillion isn't playing the character I wanted him to play. Also, it could turn out that an actor you thought was gonna play a certain character does play that character, but their story arc doesn't go the way you thought it would. So say for example, Nathan Fillion does wind up playing Catman, but he dies 20 minutes into the movie, that could also negatively impact your opinion on the film. Take it from me, I have a negative perception of Joker before even seeing the movie, and now all of a sudden it's a critical darling and it's winning all these awards. So what the hell do I know? Damn it, I keep talking about that movie even when I'm not trying to talk about that movie. And I keep bringing up dying because that's the whole gimmick of the Suicide Squad. They're expendable characters. They get sent on suicide missions and it's okay if they don't come back. And if they don't do what they're instructed to do, they get their heads blown off. Remember Slipknot? So I'm gonna try and not get too wound up with all this rumor and speculation, trying to figure out whether or not Pete Davidson is playing Cluemaster or if, say, Nathan Fillion is playing Catman. I'm just gonna go in and enjoy the movie that we actually get. If you wanna speculate and talk about rumors and stuff like that, that's fine, by all means, please do that. But just try and keep your expectations in check. I've seen many people go to movies and then come out disappointed because it's not what they were expecting. And honestly, if anything, I'm more interested in seeing how the returning cast members fare this time around. I mean, after all, the first Suicide Squad movie wasn't exactly kind to most of the original cast. It wasn't a fair representation of these characters. Harley Quinn was fine, but really nobody else. For example, Amanda Waller didn't really feel like the ice-cold commander of a secret government team. She really just kind of felt like a jerk. Rick Flag felt more like a high school football hero trying to save his cheerleader girlfriend than the field leader of said secret government team. And I still don't really know what the hell they did with Captain Boomerang.
Ooh, it's fire! Woo!
Rick Flag, Amanda Waller, Captain Boomerang, those three are the essential constants of the Suicide Squad. They are always there. Kind of like the Justice League Trinity of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, but for bad guys. So it's kind of expected, but still nice to see them return. And not only that, but this could be the chance for these actors to not only give better performances, but this could be the opportunity to see these characters become more in line with the characters we know and expect from the comics or from, say, the Justice League cartoon. Viola Davis is one of the best actors on the planet, so I know she can do Amanda Waller justice even in her sleep. Joel Kinnaman has shown that he's got great range as an actor in things like Altered Carbon, The Killing, and that one scene in the RoboCop reboot where they take him apart and they show him exactly what he became. So I know he can handle someone like Rick Flag. And maybe if they wrote Captain Boomerang a little bit more in line with how he is in the comics, then Jai Courtney can pull it off. You know, instead of what they made him do the last time. If we're being honest here, I'm pretty sure Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is only in this movie because of some corporate mandate. The kids love them some Harley Quinn, and you know what? That's fine. She was legitimately one of the best parts of the last Suicide Squad movie, so sticking her in this kind of makes sense, and I'm okay with it as long as they don't overdo it with her. You don't want to be oversaturated too much with Harley Quinn. That could be a problem really quick. Also, it would be nice to see her in a Suicide Squad movie and have her be disassociated from the Joker, and it doesn't look like Jared Leto is gonna be in this movie at all. Poor guy. Any way you slice it, this is a very exciting time to be alive. I mean, James Gunn is making a Suicide Squad movie with a completely new cast of characters, 4 returning actors aside. This cast list alone is enough to convey the idea that this movie is going to be a completely different beast from what came before. I'm excited for this, but I'm not going to go wild with trying to predict what this movie is going to be. or who's playing who. I'm gonna try and keep my expectations in check. This way, I can go see the movie and enjoy it with no preconceived biases. Because if I did do that, I would most likely be wrong anyway. And you know what? That's okay. I want to be wrong. And again, if you want to speculate and read rumor sites and whatnot, that's fine. By all means, be my guest. Me, I'm going to go in cold and try to be surprised. Like, surprise, Will, Nathan Fillion isn't playing Catman. This way I can respond with, oh, you're lost, bro. Come on, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. That would have been perfect. Seriously, Nathan Fillion is perfect for Catman. I can't be the only one who thinks this. Now, of course, if you have your own idea as to who is playing who in the Suicide Squad, please feel free to let me know down below in the comments section, or at me on Twitter. Tell me that I'm an idiot for not thinking that John Cena is going to be playing Peacemaker because you read it on moviepoopshoot.com or whatever. I think he's going to be playing Ragdoll. You watch. And of course, don't forget that we have new videos every Tuesday and Wednesday, with Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern being Wulff Den Live. So subscribe to see all of that, like this video, and share it with a friend who maybe has their own wild ass ideas as to what the Suicide Squad movie is going to be, or who is going to be playing who in that film. Show them this video and maybe it'll calm them down a little bit and help them keep their expectations in check. Or maybe it'll just piss them off a little bit more. Either way, I need the views. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.